The ridge was supposed to be empty. That's what the scanner said. Flat line across the board. No heat, no movement, just dead land and colder silence. The kind that crawls into your skull and starts rearranging things. Eli Mercer stood there anyway. Boots planted in cracked dirt. Rifle resting easy against his shoulder like it had grown there. Wind cut sideways, dragging ash across the ridge from cities that didn't exist anymore. Down below, the valley looked like the universe had lost a bet. Burned roads, busted machines, and bones of towers that once swore they'd last forever. His comm crackled once, then nothing. No last words, no goodbye, just dead air. Eli didn't swear, didn't panic. He just breathed out slow, steady, like he was lining up a shot instead of standing at the end of humanity. His HUD flickered, power warnings, ammo alerts, medical flags blinking angry red. He ignored them all, because he already knew. He was the last human on the ridge, not by accident, not by bad luck, by design. Command had set it straight. Hold the ridge. Buy time, that's it. No promises, no extraction, no fairy tale ending. Below him, buried under layers of stone and desperation, the last evacuation ship was warming up its jump drive. Thousands of civilians packed inside, kids, families, people who still believed tomorrow was a thing. They needed minutes. Eli checked the timer. 3 minutes on the dot. The ground trembled. Not an explosion, not yet. More like something big waking up with a bad mood. Pebbles danced downhill. Eli tilted his head, eyes locked forward. Then they showed themselves. Avarics, bone-white armor. Tall and sharp like nightmares that learned how to stand upright. Weapons glowing blue, humming low like they were excited. There were way more than intel promised. A purge unit. The kind sent to erase, not conquer. They stopped when they saw him. Just one man. Eli smirked inside his helmet. Yeah, he muttered. I get it. One stepped forward, bigger, marked up, clearly the boss. Its voice punched into Eli's comm, translated clean and cold. Human, you are alone. Surrender. Your end will be efficient. Eli shifted his grip on the rifle. Man, he said, real casual. Y'all crossed space just to tell me that? He squeezed the trigger. The shot split the air like it was pissed off. The round punched straight through the Avarics commander's visor. No hesitation, no drama, just physics doing its thing. The alien dropped hard, armor clanging against stone. For half a second, nobody moved. Then the ridge exploded. Blue energy tore into the ground, blasting chunks of rock into the air. Eli dove rolled, came up firing. 2 more Avarics fell before they even realized this wasn't a warning shot. Eli moved like muscle memory was running the show. He didn't think. Thinking slowed you down. He slid behind cover, popped up, fired again. Every shot counted. No spray and pray garbage. Clean, efficient, human. Energy blasts scorched past his head. One clipped his armor, heat blooming across his ribs. The suit screamed warnings. Eli grunted and kept moving. Yeah, he muttered. I hear you. They spread out fast, disciplined, tactical. Not animals, soldiers, bad news. Eli checked the timer. 2 minutes, 20 seconds. He smiled. An Avarics rushed him from the left. Eli pivoted, fired once, watched it crumple. Another tried to flank him. He let it get close, too close, then slammed a combat knife into the soft joint under its arm. Black blood steamed on the rock. The ridge became noise and fire. Eli's world narrowed to targets and timing. He felt hits land, burns, impacts, pain stacking up like overdue bills. But he stayed upright. Because falling meant they got through. A heavy shadow crested the ridge. Eli's smile vanished. A walker. Big, slow, ugly. Cannons locking onto him with a sound that screamed problem. Oh, hell no, Eli breathed. He yanked a grenade free and took off running straight at it. Blasts chewed the ground behind him, one slamming into his leg and nearly dropping him. He kept moving. At the last second, he slid under the walker, slapped the grenade onto its glowing core, and rolled. The explosion ripped the machine apart mid-step, metal raining down like hell's confetti. Eli lay there, chest heaving, ears ringing. Timer, 1 minute 30 seconds. Still got time, he whispered. They charged him again. This time, they didn't bother with formations. They rushed him like they wanted it personal. Eli emptied his rifle into the oncoming wave. When it clicked dry, he didn't slow down. Pistol out. 3 shots. 3 drops. Then the pistol jammed. Of course, he muttered. Knife next, close, messy. He ducked claws, slammed armor plates, drove steel wherever it fit. One of Eric's tackled him hard, both of them rolling across the ridge. Eli headbutted it, felt bone crack, then jammed the blade up under its jaw until it went still. He pushed up, blood running into his eyes. Another blast caught him dead center. His armor shattered. Eli flew backward, slamming into rocks so hard stars exploded behind his eyes. Pain hit all at once, sharp, deep, everywhere. He slid down, leaving red on stone. Timer, 40 seconds. The ridge went quiet again. Avarics surrounded him, weapons raised but cautious now, watching, studying. Eli laughed, weak, breathless. "Y'all really thought this'd be easy," he said. One stepped closer. "You resist beyond logic," it said. Eli spit blood. "Yeah, humans do that." The ground started humming. Low, deep, growing. The Avarics turned, confused. The valley lit up. The evacuation ship rose like a damn miracle. Engines screaming, heat bending the air, tearing through ash clouds like they owed it money. Light flared as the jump drive spun up, power ripping reality sideways. The Avarics froze. They understood. Eli saw it in the way their weapons lowered just a little. The ship vanished in a flash so bright it burned the sky white. Gone. Safe. Eli exhaled. Timer hit 0. One Avarics looked back at him. "You delayed us alone." Eli smiled through broken teeth. That was the job. Energy surged. The ridge disappeared in fire. The blast should have ended him. But the ridge didn't give up easy. Eli woke buried under rock and ash, armor wrecked, lungs screaming. He dragged himself free inch by inch, pain screaming louder than the alarms ever had. Around him, Avarics' bodies littered the slope. Not all of them. A shadow moved. Eli laughed weakly. Figures. He pushed himself upright, grabbed a broken rifle from the dirt. No ammo. Didn't matter. "Come on," he rasped. "Finish it." The remaining Avarics hesitated. They'd lost too much to one man. Their commander, burned, cracked, still standing, stepped forward. "You are no army," it said. Eli steadied himself. Never needed one. The alien raised its weapon, then stopped. Something shifted, not fear, respect. "You held," it said. "You were sufficient." Eli nodded. "Damn right." He charged. They met in a blur of motion. No guns, no distance, just raw force. Eli fought like someone who didn't plan on surviving. Every hit landed with everything he had left. The alien staggered, cracked, finally falling hard into the dirt. Eli collapsed beside it. Sky above him cleared for the first time in years. Blue. He smiled. The ridge stayed silent after that. No humans left standing. But somewhere out there, a ship full of them jumped toward a future they didn't know was bought with one life. The Avarics would remember the ridge. They would remember the man, and they would remember the lesson burned into their bones. Sometimes the last human is the only one you ever needed.